Enkosi ngokuhlala nathi nisasibukele apha enkqubeni Ekhaya Jikelele. Adelson de Oliveira Nguye kunye nomzoxolo Manyongo ngabanye ke abaseki inkampani yobugcisa Magolide Collectives ngonyaka ka-2019 elinye ke ilungu leqela lemizobo umzoxolo okwalitshantliziyo ukunye nathi kumagumbi ethu osasazo ehamba naye kaloku Adelson usebenzisa ke imizobo yakhe uchaza imbali yelizwekazi Afrika kunye nenkcubeko. Welcome to Ekhaya Jikelele. Masikubulise mzoxolo nawe Adelson.
Oh, thank you. Siyavuya ukuba lapha.
When uyavuya?
You?
Yes.
Afuna kuvuya kuse Ekhaya Jikelele. This is Ekhaya Jikelele. It's great to have you this morning. Mzoxolo, I want to start with you. Ungathi mhlawumbe umsebenzi wakho uchaza njani njengegcisa?
Umsebenzi siwuphetheyo singawubiza ukuthi indlela esikwazi ukuthetha ngamabali wethu ukuthi simvelaphi singabantu baseMzantsi Afrika, speaking on history yethu kunye namabali athe alitshalwa. Sinika voice for abantu abanganazo voice in history, in academic spaces and as well kwindawo yembali. Sithetha ngemvelo yethu politically, through society, as well as the contemporary issues esikuzo.
And speaking of giving a voice, because we know, I mean, you work a lot with Umzoxolo. What is your role at Magolide Creatives?
So my main role was as a 50-50 collaborator with him. But behind the scenes, I kind of handle a lot more of the the digital technologies within it. He comes with the concepts and kind of a lot of guidance regarding that. And then I play with a lot of the AI software and digital kind of production behind the scenes.
Amazing.
And uthetha ukuthi indlela esisebenza ngayo awunokutsho umnye uqalaphi umnye uphelelaphi ngoba siyaphakelana xa sisebenza from ixesha apho iqala khona i-idea to apho siyenza khona nakwi-research yethu uyokutsho apho sesibumba kube yinto ebonakalayo abantu bazothi bakwazi uyibona bakwazi udibanisa ubukho babo kwizinto esithi sizibanike njengabahlali bomhlaba.
And imizobo yakho igxile kakhulu ekuqaqambiseni imbali yase-Afrika njengomzobo mhlambe zininzi izinto ubungagxila kuzo but wena uthe no, let me dig deeper uba singobani. Ungathi unobangela walonto yaba yintoni?
Ndingathi ngumuntu osuka kwi-corporate background kodwa indlela ukuthi ngibe lapha namhlanje nibe ngumuntu wembali okwimizobo it's a calling as opposed to just a career. So indlela ukuthiwa ndithunywe ngayo ngabantu basekhaya abaphansi ukuthi bazobathethela amabali abo yalahlekayo ngokuba ke ixesha elinintsi history is written by Victor, which was the colonial master. Ngoku kuba ixesha lethu nathi sizithethelele ukuthi kukhona imvelo yethu eyalahlekayo kwixesha le-colonialism ne-apartheid apho singakwazanga uzithethelela. So ngoku sizisa lo nobukho bethu ngendlela ukuthi through i-arts siyakwazi ukuzibonisa uba singobani ngendlela enhle ngendlela ephambili ngendlela ephakamileyo nalapho sasicenezelwe khona sikwazi uthetha apho ubunzima sabufumanayo but ke nobuqaqambi esinabo ngokwesikubo ne-future esiyokuthi nathi i-future generations zibone ukuthi basivelaphi kodwa nabo bafumane intonga zabo ezokuthi siqine siye ngaphambili siqaqambe njengomhlaba waseMzantsi Afrika.
Mzoxolo here is touching on decolonization. I know that as Black people we still have a long way to go considering the fact that there's still a lot of relearning and unlearning that you have to do. I mean you touched that you are in the 4IR and I believe that now we are heading to the 4th industrial revolution. Yes. So how are you infusing, you know, the cultural perspectives that you are talking about? I mean digging our history as Africans. How are you collaborating the two, 4IR and our history?
Well, a lot of the digital technologies we play with and the lectures that we do in a lot of different institutions across South Africa is kind of playing with the ideas of how to use these technologies such as AI and you know, virtual reality and all these different things to kind of make animation, filmmaking, documentary making, all of these things incredibly accessible for not a lot of money. So beyond that as well, we're kind of using it to kind of surpass the role of the technician within the art studios and all of that stuff and kind of bringing that to the forefront of our practice.
And ukukhwela apho ame khona umfokabawo ukuthetha ukuthi the new mediums of technology are also integrating what is already here which is the ubuninzi ukusebenzisa into ezidibene internet softwares. How do we advance the ideas that we have beyond the physical realm that uthina singabazobi sizosolo kusixavulula nayo kwi-studio? Kusebenzisa izinto ezokuthi abantu abasebenzisa emakhaya, especially at this moment in time. Internet, AR, AI, those are things that esikuthetha ngazo ngoku ukubonakalisa ukuthi how advanced we've come as a society and as the world. So how do we do that from an African perspective? Ngendlela ukuthi siphakamise indlela esiphila ngayo using these new technologies.
And I love this combo because, I mean, it's technology, ngapha, it's indoors assemble, which is nicely integrated. I want to touch, Dogbana, I mean, as much as, yes, you are trying, Dogbana, nibuyisela abantu embo, nivumbulule izinto zasendulo. Zisekhona mhlambi izinto esingathi singama-Afrika, ziyashindarisha back. Ungathi mhlambe, I mean, in terms of reception, xa ubonisa le miboniso, how is the reception, not only to ama-Afrika, but nakwezinye inhlanga?
Andifuna uxoka indlela abantu bavuya ngayo, they get excited ukuthi badibane nomsebenzi ofana nowethu. Ngendlela bakwazi ukuthi bazibona kubo izinto babevela kuzo thina singabantu abamnyama, but out large beyond i-race ukuthi sithetha nabantwana abancinci nabadala. So there's been a great reception in that part. Obviously sizama ukusebenza outside the gallery system as well ukuthi sikwazi uyizisa lento emakhaya abantwaneni basezikolweni. Hence is the importance yomsebenzi wethu is teaching, education, is to infiltrate the academic space. That's where the mind iphekwa khona. So ngendlela esisebenza ngayo, you know, iyasivuyisa xa sibona abantu be-engage nomsebenzi wethu.
Right? Yeah. I mean, he's touching on that. You are infiltrating the academic space. Yeah. And I mean, earlier on, you touched on spiritual technology, and I'm very much interested to learn about that. I mean, spiritual technology, can you just enlighten us on that?
Well, that kind of, I guess, began within the days of COVID. Obviously, we were locked down and separated from one another, so we couldn't kind of collaborate and, you know, draw on the same things that we usually did together in studio. And we then started developing kind of programs which could draw on our style. And then as time kind of progressed, we're both incredibly spiritual people. We kind of started realizing there was now another entity kind of coming through the computer, coming through the different cameras and entities that we're using in AI softwares. And that's kind of where we started realizing there's almost like a spirit within the technology.
Wow.
That kind of gifts, let's say, like errors or chances that become or read almost as too good to be a coincidence.
Yeah.
You know?
Amazing. And ndiyafumanisa into yokubana uye wachonga into yokubana usebenze nabantu abatsha elo leyaba liwonga elikhulu ebomini bakho. Khasinabisela into yokubana yonke lento yenze kanjani and yeyiphi impembelelo ethe yabanako kumsebenzi wakho?
As I said, I'm 37 and my brother here, Una, 24, so we have a 12-year difference.
Wow.
At 30 years old, I went to pursue indoor art, but through efforts academically as much as I was already pursuing it professionally. So the into endifuna ngayo kuthiwa sifunda sithi siyokufa, but more so as uba uzibona unabantu abancinane kukho izinto ezothi kweyam iqunga so ke silahlekane zizinto ezenzeka ezintsha. So from the young generation we are able to learn with and keep up to the times. And ke ngoku indiphakamise kakhulu ukwazi ukuthi ndisebenzisane nabantu abancinane ukwazi nami ndivule ingqondo beyond apho ndifundiswe khona from my generation, and to understand that ngomsebenzi sinawo as Magolide collective is to bridge the gaps racially, you know, gender, you know, sexuality, class, ageism and all of these things.
Wow.
And nalendo yokuthi basi umhlophe ndimnyama ne-age difference ayibali londo. Going back to spiritual technology, we come back to spirit, and that's what we are first and foremost before we are human. And once you tap into kulondo yokuzazi ba singumoya, umoya ngulo umphefumulayo, umoya ngulo uphilisayo, umoya ngulona ubumba yonke into lapha elizweni. So then you are able to get into a space of infinite knowledge. And then through these beings endidibana nabo apha endleleni sikwazi ukuphakelana siphakamisane siselisane ngexesha sizama ukubuilda lento kufunekile sibone uMzantsi Afrika omtsha okwazi usebenzisana onothando onoxolo onemvelaphi kodwa oneqonga le future egqamileyo for everyone.
And with what you are saying, I'm just picking up in Dogbana, you know, the universe, okanye umdali, does this thing where it aligns you with people that align your vibration. So I can say that your vibrations are matching your highest frequency. What can people expect from Magolide creatives going forward? And they want to follow you guys, they want to follow your work. They also want to tap into their spirituality and align their chakras so that they are balanced. Where do they follow you guys?
So first and foremost, we have a show that's coming up, Ekhaya with Brutal Ekapa, which is Take No Change.
No, so I have a solo residency now with Brutal in Cape Town. It's a project space and gallery, artist run, producing a show called No Change, Take Chappies. And then that will culminate in a solo show at World Art Gallery, but it's curated by my brother, yeah?
Yes.
And then following that, we have collaboration with Simon and Mary, which also kind of pursues a lot of the ideas that we've spoken.
And which is these are hats that we've created in collaboration with Simon and Mary. We've taken postage stamps as an archive, as a space of documenting our history, for which then we rewrite a history sitete about indlela sivela kuyo nalapho siya khona. The collection will be called Letters to Azania, which will be probably launched sometime in October. Singafumaneka kuzo zonke social media accounts or Magolide Collective on Instagram, Facebook, nakwezinye indawo.
You know, I want to say this with this conversation, Dogbana, we are getting the land. Yes. We are coming for the land. Please. Thank you so much for joining us. We wish you all the best in your journey. And I love the fact that you touched on Guti before ngumuntu uqala ube ngumoya. And I love this alignment. It's really great. Thank you so much for joining us. Awesome. We are honored as Ekhaya Jikelele.
Siyabulela.
Tamaku. Right, mbukeli wami abo ke besincokola nabo basuka pha eMagolide Creatives. Usibalisela ke nzulu ngomsebenzi omhle abawenzayo behlanganisa kaloku ubugcisa nezinto